Thank you, Mr. Chairman. One comment is, as this does move forward in any way, I would want to make sure that under Scheduled 5 that it doesn't include cough syrups. In federal statute, I think there's a carve out there which talks about if you have codeine in a cough syrup, that is an opioid. It's technically Scheduled 5, but in some ways, we just want to make sure we're not taxing our kids' cough syrup. You know, I know a lot of folks who have been an opponent of this concept for a while. I'm actually a proponent of using drug asset forfeiture money, and I've actually put that bill forth a couple times. And the reason I do so is I know that there's some fluff out there in those accounts. We've seen people, use it for all kinds of things in their departments, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but I think there's money we can go after. The real problem that I've kind of had with this concept of going after the wholesalers, the pharma industry, and kind of everybody in a fail swoop is, it's almost like we're assigning blame to them exclusively, that somehow the big pharma companies are responsible for this problem that we have, so we should go after them, we should tax them. And, I've seen that in many instances, in many different bills, where, we look at this and we see what happens in our communities, and what's happening is horrible. I mean, kids with bright futures, get prescribed a pain medication, and next thing you know, they're on a hot batch of heroin. The problem is I don't think we're actually addressing the problems. I really don't, and I really can't support something this far at this point, because I think it's I think we're missing the mark. I understand we have to find funding for this. It's hugely important we find funding for this. I think we're going to create some other unintended consequences with, the cost of medications and the cost of treatment for patients. So, I won't be supporting it today, but I do want to say I applaud the chair for, taking on this issue head on, and I'll always be there to work with you on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative.